Okay, you guys, I'm on my ghost blanket because I actually already packed the area that I normally film videos in, so I apologize. It's a little bit different. I'm handheld, and I have two boo-boos on my finger. I cut myself cleaning the mirror to prep the house to sell on one finger, and then the other finger I cut my nail too short. Fine. Okay. I was watching the Johnny Depp trial, and Johnny Depp had like these injuries on his hand or whatever, and he's like, I like the kitty bandages. And I'm like, me too, I like the kitty bandages. But anyway, okay, so I'm currently reading The Hardwood Hotel. This is Family Forever, Kelly George. It's the brand new one. Does it say? Yeah, it's number 5. So it's a chapter book, and yes, I'm an adult. I read chapter books. I love the series, and my daughter will also be reading it. So I just started that. So that's what I'm currently reading. It's a cute little series about a little mouse and other little animals that work at this cute little hotel called the Hardwood Hotel in a forest, and it's just really cute. It's a cute little interactions between the animals that work at the hotel and the guests. So cute. So I'm reading that now. And then the month's not quite over with, but we're getting towards the end, so I don't know if I'll finish any other books this month other than that one. So these are the 2 books I officially finished during the month of September. This is Pocket Bear by Katherine Applegate. It's her brand new book. I pre-ordered it. And I don't know, I kind of thought it was going to be like the Velveteen Rabbit. I thought it was going to be kind of like it's kind of Toy Story-ish, but I kind of thought it'd be like just a sweet little tale, mostly about this bear who is like someone's little friend, and he is a friend to the cat and other animals, but stuffed animals, but it's more like historical fiction about the history kind of like the first teddy bears and the teddy bear, and like about this little pocket bear who was like made to travel with soldiers during like war and stuff like that. There's also a little girl in the book, and they have like a home, her and her mom, and they help rescue stuffed animals that the cat finds. So it's like kind of cute, but there's a little bit more like plot heavy versus character story for me, which I'm more drawn to, like a little bit more character based. Like the one and only Ivan I really love. That was still my favorite by her. And I don't know. It just had kind of a lot going on in it. I still, like I said, gave it 5 stars. I didn't really know about these pocket bears that traveled in the pocket of soldiers, which I thought was a cute little, like, honoring that story of that tradition, and I thought that was cute. I do like her work. So The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This was totally out of my element of books I normally read. Again, I'm kind of big into like character stories about like women, like first person, you know, and like this was more also like plot heavy about this circus. And they had this two characters. It was kind of like, I don't know, like romantic kind of, but it just had a lot going on in it, and like there's a lot of dates that honestly I didn't really keep up with. They're all like similar dates, but it was a beautiful book. It kept my interest. I also gave it 5 stars, but it's just kind of hard to describe. It's like deals with magic. So if you like magic, it's like heavy on magic and the circus that travels around, and this like game that these magicians are kind of like playing with each other and competing with each other against. And it also is very, I don't know, if you think about it, it all kind of like parts of it kind of creep me out. Like it's kind of like dark, like messing with people just in order to play a game, and like psychologically kind of damaging and weird with that. And like the magic also element with, I don't know how to describe it because it's kind of hard to describe other than to say it has a lot of magic dealing with the circus and dealing with these people. Has a lot of characters, and it kind of jumps around within the characters, even though kind of loosely has 2 main characters. I feel like I'm just like rambling here, but I don't know how to describe it other than to say if you like books about magic. I just don't know. I'm glad it took me out of my element. I don't think it's a book that I would probably reread, only because it didn't have my little cozy one focus on one character. I like to really get in people's heads. I really do. I really like that's why Jane Eyre is one of my favorite books, like White Oleander, Great Expectations, The Tale of Despereaux. Like focus on like one main character, and this definitely wasn't that, but it was really good writing, and it really took me out of my element, so I appreciate it. I really do. Okay, so Portis read more of the Warrior series. What?
So I read The Sign of the Moon, which is it's series 4.
Okay, and you're really still enjoying the other Warrior
there's
series?
Like a million series.
She's been checking these out from the library. I thought we were going to be done with the library because we're like packing and I don't really have time to go get books, but she's been running out of stuff to read, so we're still going to the library because I don't know how. Our house is going to be listed this week. Okay, so now.
So I finished The Call of the Wild, but I'm still reading Right Thing.
So what did you think of The Call of the Wild, by Jack London?
I liked it.
Was it sad? Did it have anything? I never actually read it.
It was sad, yes.
So, yeah, I have a hard time reading sad books about animals. Like, Black Beauty, was it?
Yeah.
Black Beauty was really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna do you're gonna read White Fang now?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what she read. You also read some other library books.
Yes, but I don't have them.
Yeah, we already returned them. Okay. Now this is what she's currently reading.
So I'm currently reading Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I'm not that far in it yet. And then I am currently reading Warriors, The Forgotten Warrior, which is in the same series as this. It's series 4.
Right. So what are you, I noticed that you're very slow to finish Pride and Prejudice. Are you liking it or what?
Yeah, I am. It's just very slow. It's not like Warrior Cats where it's like, boom, this happened.
I mean, this is an adult classic, and the rest are middle grade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what she's working on this month. Willow just swatted Sully. Okay, so I want to show you guys an art update because we're almost done with the month of September. So August was crayon art. I showed you guys that in the last update. And then where'd you start the color pencils?
So this is where I started the color pencil.
Okay, so
this is the Carolina wren. It's a wren that I often see around our house. They sit in the trees and they chirp like crazy.
so tell them the theme for this month.
So this month is animals that live around our area.
Yeah, so I wanted her to do animals that she's seen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first one.
Yeah, that's Sedgwick. It's a little Carolina wren that I see a lot of times around.
And this is a deer.
Yeah, I drew the female deer that we often see hanging around the woods.
We've had a mother deer and a baby in the woods on the side of our house on and off for the past 2 years. I'm gonna miss that over the years when we move because we're moving to a more suburban area, and I'm gonna really miss that. But I love the composition. I think you did a good job. That was why I had her do the single sheets of paper in here versus a sketchbook so she could focus on the composition more than last year. I'll show you my version of the deer because I knew I could not be realistic because I'm not good at drawing realism. My drawings are more stylized. I saw the same deer, and so I took a photo of it and I just made it more stylized. So this is my deer with the color pencils. She is wearing an outfit, and that one's my green one. So that's mine. I decided to do one each month. So we have a gray fox that's around.
Yeah, he hides in the woods and stuff, and we occasionally see him, but I only saw a glimpse of him, but, yeah.
Yeah, so that one has a lot of space around it, a lot of blank white space, but I understand how you wanted to do the single focus on the fox. You could have done a little bit more here to balance it, but I do like it.
Yeah.
And you always underline it. You always do the underlayers in pencil.
Yeah. I like keeping the pencil because it looks very, I like this sort of sketchbook style, like kind of like you can see the lines. It's not like an AI drawing.
Okay, and then you have like one more animal to do before the month?
Yeah, I
What
think
are you doing?
I don't know. I think I'll do. We had possum hiding in our trash can last week. So
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I might draw
And the
possum.
babies.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it had
had
like
babies.
5 babies clinging to its back. It was kind of funny.
So yeah, she'll do that. So we're at this park. This might be our last time coming to this little park with this cute little creek and this little bridge. And our old neighborhood will soon be old neighborhood when our house sells. We're gonna go to the Little Free Library. I have this book. I really just couldn't get into it, The Liberated Mind, Stephen C. Hayes, nonfiction. And I'm going to donate it to the Little Free Library. Okay, so this is the Little Free Library. Wow, it looks empty. Oh my gosh, I used to come here all the time and it was packed. Wow.
We only have one.
Well, we're gonna put ours, but I mean, it's like, you know, it's not just for kids. But this used to be filled with like picture books and chapter books and stuff. Let's look at the bottom. Hey, there's some down there.
Yeah,
Ooh, you know what we should do? We should put those.
Yeah, I think someone just shoved them in here and no one's been bothering to put them.
There was a tree roach inside it that was still alive. We literally, our nerves were just shot. Like, the roach just freaked us out, started running around. Okay, so we took all the books out the bottom and put them on top. We're gonna organize them. Not that you can't use the bottom, but
It's nicer here. So
yeah, they didn't have any basically at the top, and you can see them better. So we're gonna reorganize it and gonna see if we find anything. So we reorganized it. We put all of a bunch of books from the bottom up top. There goes his hat. He won't keep his hat on.
This is the only book I chose.
So this is what she picked, and I didn't find anything. There really weren't any picture books other than maybe one, and most of them are chapter books in middle grade, and I didn't find anything. And then I donated our book, and so yeah, that's might be the last time we come to this Little Free Library and this park, because like I said, we're moving, as you guys know from this video. So yeah, this is like in our neighborhood, this park. We put Behringer swinging. I'm holding him right now. We put him swinging. He didn't really like it. And then now I'm gonna go see if he wants to walk on the grass, because he's just started walking. So this is a moving chaos. I have stuff packed in every room. I have all this stuff over here that needs to go in storage, and then this is Behringer's area. I emptied out the media console table and just have the TV on it. Of course, the fan is really hot in here. And then this is, what do you call it? This is just an area I kind of emptied out. I had tables on each side. I'm like starting to stage it for show. Our realtor came yesterday and she said that this is a problem. And she said that all the storage bins, which these black and yellow ones we have in a bunch of different bedrooms, she said that's an issue. So my husband and I rented a pack rat. So the pack rat is like kind of like a pod. It was actually less expensive, kind of like a pod, and they're gonna bring it and drop it off in our driveway. So all of these not millions, like all of these containers, like dozens of containers that we have, like mainly books, because we emptied our bookshelves, and those are going to go all in the pack rat storage. And then this stuff here, I mean, one thing is my dog's kennel and the cat litter box area, so that has to stay somewhere. But all of this stuff has to go. I'll show you guys this wall. My realtor said we should put something here, so we're gonna move one of my bookshelves. Okay guys, so this is our living room staged using our existing furniture. This is just all the furniture that we had, and our realtor was like, oh no, you need to stage it. I don't know, you know. Yeah, never really sold a house before, so I'm glad she came yesterday, or day before yesterday. And this just we couldn't remove it. That's the cat's area, nowhere else to put it. And then here is that bookshelf that was in the dining room. She suggested putting it here, so we did that. And this is pretty much, you know, how it's going to be when people look at it, minus my baby's area, because honestly I don't have anywhere else to put it. My dogs are kind of wild and my cat's kind of wild, so I don't trust them having access to him all the time. So this is what it's going to look like when people come, for the most part. And this is a really nice view. I'm really going to miss this view. It's really pretty. But with the view comes part of my ear problems because I have to go down winding hills. And the bottom of my house is hard to see. You can't see from this video. It's like built in a hill, my house. So this is our 12-foot pack rat. And so far he has like one bedroom. Well, most of it's like books, you know, different things like that we're not using. So we're gonna see how much stuff we could get in here. And that way we can show the house easier without lots of stuff everywhere. Yeah, that's the whole thing. A 12-foot. So I decided to just wrap up this video. My son, we took him to the park. You probably saw a little bit of video from the Little Free Library, and like he played with different things, he touched different surfaces, and he was on the swings, and he came down with some type of viral infection. So we actually were at the doctor yesterday, and I don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna just wrap up this vlog. He's feeling a little bit better today than he was yesterday and the day before. Pediatrician definitely said he could have picked up something from a surface. You never know with these things, right? So he's been running a fever. He's not running a fever now, but he was running a fever for the past 2 days. Thank you for watching. Say thank you.